Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as always, we'll be talking about our weekly Torah portion. But no, we're not going to talk about our weekly Torah portion because we are already right before the holiday, or the midst of the holidays. So you're going to see this video probably right before Shana or before Yom Kippur. And all the weekly Torah portions, they kind of intervene with the holidays. And I won't talk about the holidays. This 1 month of the Jewish holidays, very intense. I will tell you a story. A story happened or not, nobody cares. A Jewish town, not necessarily a Jewish town, a local Puritz, the head of the nobles, who is in charge of the town, and he has a Jewish community. They're okay, they're paying their taxes, he not bothering each other, all good. But this Puritz, he had one passion, and it was his dog. And he loved his dog and spent all time with his dog, and everything was about his dog. And once one of his friends told him that the Jews, they have this science that's called Kabbalah. And with the Kabbalah, the Jews can teach your dog to talk. And then imagine you have your best friend, and then you have a conversation. This Puritz, he got so excited, so he called the rabbi of the community. He said, "Here's my dog. You must teach my dog to talk." He said, "How? This is nonsense. How we can teach dog to talk?" He said, "Okay. I know you have a secret science that's called Kabbalah, and with this Kabbalah you can teach the dog to talk." The rabbi said, "That's nothing. Yes, there is Kabbalah. It's not secret. It's a part of our learning, but there is no tools there's no way to teach the dog to." Okay, so the Puritz say, "My friends told me that you rabbis, you Jews, you hiding this secret, and there's a secret learning. And you tell me the same. So I'm telling you, 1 month you teach my dog to talk, or I expel all the Jews here from the town." So Rabbi goes back to the synagogue, assembles all the congregation. He said, "We're in trouble. What should we do?" People say, "Maybe we'll collect the money, we will pay him, or we'll already arrange the way to move out." And then the local simple guy, let's call him, Stanley, he was passing by, and he said, "I will teach the dog to talk." He said, "Stanley, what are you talking about? How are you going to teach him? You don't know to read and to write in Hebrew, and you want to teach him to talk? What?" He said, don't worry, I will teach him to talk." So he goes to the Puritz and says, "I will teach your dog to talk. But it's a very difficult process, and it will take a long time. It will take at least a year. But I need to take the dog and start this Kabbalistic approach and training, and the dog will talk at the end." Okay, so thank you, finally, the honest Jew. So he gives him the dog. The Stanley comes back with the dog to the synagogue, and everyone says, "Stanley, what are you doing? What did you promise this person?" He say that I will teach his dog to talk within a year. He say, "Are you crazy? How are you going to do this?" I say, "Listen, obviously I don't know how to teach his own dog to talk, it's nonsense. But a year, it's a long time. Maybe the Puritz will die, and they will forget about all the stories." So the Jew said, "But if he's not going to die," he said, "Oh, maybe I will die, and he will forget about all this story, but we'll have a year meanwhile." So, "But if you're not going to die," he said, "So maybe dog will die, and still we have a year, and we'll forget about all this story." So a year passing, and the Jew say, "Stanley, what are you going to do?" So he goes to the Puritz and say, "We have a breakthrough," and the dog start talking. He wouldn't shut up. He talks non-stop, and the Puritz say, "Oh, let's get together, everybody. We'll show the dog, the talking dog, and how." But Stanley tells to the Puritz, "I need to tell you a little bit before that you spend with this dog all your time. And the dog, when he he talks only everything what you do. Are you sure you want your friends to know this? Are you sure you want your wife, your children, your family to know what dog has to say?" The Puritz thought about this, come to his friends and say, "I'm sorry, experiment didn't work out, the dog died." So what's the point of the story? And first of all, I told the story a year ago. I want to apologize for my congregants who may be watching this video, I believe a year ago, at the end of Yom Kippur, right before Ne'ilah, and hundreds of people were in the synagogue waiting towards the end of Yom Kippur. The point is, we are Jewish people, we survive another year and another year. And then what's happened on Yom Kippur, we hope, we sign a book of life, we carry through, and we survive another year. But last year, 2 weeks after Yom Kippur, and Yom Kippur was amazing. We felt like such an uplifting spirit, and that we want to go more. Another day of Yom Kippur, or let's say L'chaim, was such joy. I remember that Yom Kippur a year ago, but 2 weeks later we had October 7th, we have Simchat Torah, and the biggest massacre of the Jews since the Holocaust, even bigger, maybe bigger than Holocaust. And I thought to myself, whatever happened on Simchat Torah last year was decided then on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and this time that we're standing right now. Then it was decided what will happen. So ladies and gentlemen, now it's decided, it's been decided what happened in 2 days, what will happen in Simchat Torah, what will happen in the upcoming year. Shana Tova. Thank you very much. I see you next week.